I forgot to add this in. I thought something had broke. There's a lot of new little signs that say beta and these new features that StreamYard has introduced, which I was looking at.
Hello.
Yes, hello there. Welcome to episode 53 of the Core Podcast, where we'll be talking shirt design.
Talking some shirt.
Yeah. How you been, Jonny?
I'm good, dude. How are you? How is it going?
It's a bit of machine troubles, but it's all going good.
Join the crew. Join the crew.
Yeah, we've our main engineer and our basically everybody else that can deal with those machines are off this week.
Yeah, I'm just not sure I have anyone that can deal with them. Yes.
Sorry,
Busy
I was posting a tweet there. There's some drama at Formnext trade show in Germany at the moment.
Really, what's occurring?
You know Creality?
Yes, I do.
So they're showing off their new laser cutter, which is like a self-built kit.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, but it has no covers on it, and they're running it in the middle of a trade hall.
Ooh.
With no covers, with an open laser, and they're already burning the table with a laser. It's just laser cutting directly onto a wooden table, just cutting wood.
Good idea.
A load of people are like, the fuck is this shit? And I've just seen now that Formnext, because they were called out in this Twitter post, and then Formnext were like, they're going to go and speak to them. So I thought that was a bit of drama. But you know what? I'm not surprised by Formnext. You ever been, Jonny?
No.
So you've done. Yep. Perfect example. We did that trade show together.
Yes.
The Design Con, and they wouldn't let us wheel the thing out the door, so we just did it because of health and safety and that.
Know, ask for forgiveness after.
Yeah. So you know how strict they are in the UK with health and safety.
Yes.
Go to America, it's a little bit lenient, but still there's some strict rules for, drinking alcohol and parties, and they've got to wrap up at a certain time. Same thing in the UK. In Germany, they had what they called party till the AM because it's additive manufacturing.
Very clever.
Yeah, very clever. Where about 1,000 people. They wheeled out like concert-sized speakers. They paid DJs to fly in, and they literally had a rave in the middle of the halls, amongst all the booths, because the booths paid for alcohol and paid for food, and they wheeled out like a whole barbecue set, and were barbecuing in the middle of the hall. People just
very
openly smoking in the hall, and just 1,000 people just getting shit faced. It was so busy that they couldn't get to the bars to restock them. Between us, in the first half an hour, the crowd had drank 100 crates of beer.
Decent effort.
Like when they were trying to wheel the alcohol in, they were being pulled out of the cart before it can even reach the bar. It was savage, but it was great. We got Betty Baker in there. How are you doing, Betty? Making some shapes. I think Johnny's making shapes tonight.
Possibly, we'll see. Don't get carried away.
Don't get carried away. What is our plan for tonight, Jonny? What are we doing?
Well, dude, it's November, which means it's the time we normally start thinking about 3D Experience World.
I think we're ahead of schedule as well.
We're ahead of schedule this year because normally it's about the 3rd of February we start thinking about it. So this year, last year we had our nice coasters.
Oh, you actually use yours?
I do use one. I've got us a very special drink for tonight as well. You'll be either impressed or disgusted. I'm not
so do I. Well, mostly because I didn't go out and get anything, so I had to dip into my stores.
But we're hopeful that the usual badges will be at 3D Experience World, aren't we, Kirby?
Yes.
And you know what that means?
Flair.
Core podcast badge flare.
Yes. Now that would be exciting. That reminds me, I've got to try and find my old things.
Yeah, get measured because that's.
I have no clue without.
Yeah, I've asked other people. No one seems to know.
I've literally just pulled my drawer out.
Pulled his drawer out. Something you don't hear very often.
Look at the state of that.
It'll be in there. Or if anyone in the chat has theirs handy, please do measure because we're
Brewdog.
Brewdog.
Brewdog. Yeah. Aha!
Oh, we might have it.
I found notebooks.
No, not notebooks.
But I've been needing notebooks. I've been running out of space, and I was panicking if I'd run out.
Don't worry, dude. I've got plenty. We can share notebooks.
Okay, it's about yay big.
Right, I'm going to need more than a yay big. I'm going to need a 4-inch, 3-inch.
What are you talking inches?
Because they don't exist in the UK, dude. These are going to be a special American order.
Where are you going to ship them to? I've got to find a ruler now.
I'm going to ship them to myself here, and then I'm going to take them back to America with me.
That's a bit...
Logic.
That's a little backwards.
Yeah, but me and you are doing the proofreading, dude, so there's a chance it'll go wrong.
Okay, you're looking for about 3 inches.
Right, well, Betty's come up with 3.5.
I mean, the card is... just under 3.5 inches for the card. I'm a millimeter. You know what, Johnny? I'm going to give it to you in millimeters, and you can do the math. You used to do that full time.
Oh yeah, great fun that was.
So yeah, it's
here we go.
85 mils.
What about? Hang on, Betty. What about 3.5 inch by 1 5/8 inch?
The card itself is 85 mils. Precisely. Oh, I love the metric system. I'll translate it for you.
Yeah, there's some freedom measurements flying around.
I'm trying to do this while not dropping my drawer because that would be absolutely catastrophic because I don't think I could pack it back in like it. 3.34 inches. The 2021 ribbons were different from other years. You know what? You're right, Betty, because I'm looking at the 2019 badge. Which it's a kind of a standard badge because here's a badge that I got from the UK.
They're all a similar size.
Ah, I found a Lego man. Hello.
Kirby has lost focus.
Oh, there's my SD card. Oh, there's that prototype board that I was looking for.
We've got it in English measurements. 80 by 40.
There's syringes in here. There's needles. Oh, cool,
That
bolts.
sounds good.
I've been looking for bolts. Okay.
He's like a magpie. He just hoards random things.
Okay, here's 2020. I reckon Betty knows this because she's measuring hers because I think she has hers on her desk.
I think she does as well.
Okay, I've got 2017, 2018, 2020, 2019.
2018 and 2019 were 80 by 40, according to Betty. I trust Betty. What was last Nashville? That's probably a good indication.
2020 was longer. So Nashville was slightly longer. It's difficult to show. So 2017,
really,
2017, 2018, 2019 were the same. 3D Experience World was larger because it had 2 holes as well.
I feel like I'm not getting much. This does 3 and 4 inch, and then the other one does 3.5 inch, and then there's 4 inch. They're all the same depth. It's the width that seems to vary.
You mean the same? Yeah, because it's a ribbon size that's just trimmed.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my skateboard mount. These are, like, I'm discovering things that I thought were once lost.
Brandon, you haven't missed the what are they drinking section quite yet.
I'm still trying to.
We're currently on the what the hell size was that ribbon segment.
Oh, that's cool. There's a business card here from someone that works at Bethesda. Okay, okay, let's figure out what we're drinking. I'm gonna put this stuff back.
I think this is the right one. That's all I'm saying. Betty, what do you think? Do you think that's right? I think it's fine on.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go. Buttons. Oh, you got it on your screen.
What?
I was watching the wrong screen. Okay, let's find out what we are drinking tonight. Ching. What are they drinking? What are you drinking tonight, Jonny?
You gonna like it or you gonna hate it? I don't know. I'm nervous, dude.
Is that a cup of tea?
Yes. But
Ugh.
it's a core podcast cup of tea because it's got Jack Daniels in it.
I mean, I approve the Jack Daniels. Just get rid of the tea and just drink Jack Daniels.
It's freezing in this house, dude. I've just put the heating on. It's like 14 degrees.
I had to put my heating on for the dog sitter because she wanted the heating. I haven't experienced my own heating. I'm too stingy.
We've had it on maybe half an hour this year, but tonight I came in this room and I was like, my God, may need it on.
So I'm drinking something from South Africa. I haven't even poured it out yet.
He's not even poured it. He's holding it steady.
So I'm drinking some coffee-infused amarula, which is it's a cream liqueur made from the amarula fruit, mixed with some Ethiopian coffee. So, I mean, kind of like what you're drinking. Brandon's on the Clippies, the brandy.
Clippy.
Do you know the story of the amarula fruit brandy? Brandy. Jonny?
No.
So the amarula fruit naturally ferments quite easily. Every year after they start falling off the trees and falling on the floor and that, they ferment. And the monkeys and the elephants really love this amarula fruit. So they will go to the amarula trees and they'll go and eat the fermented fruit and get pissed. Have we lost Jonny?
No, I'm just thinking. Don't worry. Sorry, I was doing metric to imperial in my head. Sorry.
So, I'm sure there's videos of... That's the marula. There's actual videos. I'm going to show you some videos here, Jonny. But yeah, because of that, they make amarula, which is a nice... It's almost like a Bailey's cream, but not as Bailey's-y. It's easy. I'm just waiting for the ads to skip. Here we go. Present. Share screen. Boom. Share.
Boom. the
Jonny
hell
and
am I
I.
watching?
Animals
Nice.
getting drunk. I think he fell out the tree.
It was me. There's Brandon.
Brandon's not that tall.
True.
This will be us in Nashville, Jonny.
Probably.
Even the caterpillars. So I was listening to what is his name? Steve-O. I was chatting to TJ Miller on his podcast. And they were talking about Nashville, and they were saying that there were two types of people that go to Nashville, Jonny. Well, two groups of people that go to Nashville. The first group are bachelorette parties, which we saw quite a few of.
You walked across the hall from us last time.
Yeah, we entertained a few.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
Yes, there was a bachelorette group in this one bar that looked miserable, and Jonny and I were just like, just come dance, have fun, and I showed them what the socky was. It's a type of Afrikaans dance. Anyway, the other group of people that you find in Nashville are the professional drunkards. So, Jonny, my question is, when are you going to get married so that we can be part of the bachelorette groups? Just you and me.
I'm not sure that's a question for air.
Mm.
When are you going to renew your vows?
2026.
2026. You've already planned this. What?
Yes, I'm going to Vegas with Sarah, and we're going to go pay for one of those off the cuff side of the road churches that has an Elvis Presley.
You'll need 2 witnesses.
I know that. 2026. Sarah and I are going to Vegas, and we're going to get our vows renewed by an Elvis Presley.
Elvis. Nice.
I've planned this, Jonny.
I can see you've done your.
It sounds like you need to do some planning.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Why?
What? It's expensive, all that stuff.
It doesn't have to be expensive. You know, you can do it on a budget.
Elvis. I'm struggling here.
Why
Betty's
are you
telling me
struggling?
it's 3 1/8, right? 3 1/8. I've got 3-inch, 3.5-inch, or 4-inch.
Because you don't want it too long. It's better to go a bit short. Watch them completely change the size of badges.
I know, that's why I'm thinking about just go.
And it's just wristbands this year.
Yeah, dude, it'll be something like that. They'll fuck us over one way or another.
They'll find a way. Life will always find a way.
Hang on, who's going off? Whoa, Betty's throwing different badges in the mix, Kirby.
So, between 2017 and 2019, all the badges were the same width. Well, my badges were.
That is a good shout. There is Mr. Wagner. I'll drop Wagner a text, Will. Where's the wag?
Where's the wag? 80mm ribbons.
80 mil. See, what's that like? No, that doesn't work either because 3 inches 76.2.
So I have no clue how I'll get this to work. So I'm busy while Jonny's doing all that. I'm trying to assemble a throttle quadrant. You want to take a stab and guess what that is?
I'm boggled.
I've been
These
playing
are
a lot of.
definitely the ones. Sorry, dude. I'm like in my own world. What are you assembling again? A throttle quadrant.
Yes. You want to take a guess what that is?
It sounds like I would have said something for like a motorbike or that, but I'm sure it's not.
I mean, it honestly wouldn't surprise you if I'm just suddenly modding a motorbike.
Yep, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
I threw you off with cross-stitching.
Cross-stitching was a throw-off.
Which I'm still having an absolute ball doing. I'm almost finished.
Enjoying that, are you?
I'm still I'm doing quite a big one now, but I'm going to do an even bigger one. That's like 1 meter by 1 meter. That will probably take me a few years to complete, and it's every Pokemon. It's going to be absolutely.
It's going to be a long one.
I'll show you now.
What are you thinking for a background colour for this ribbon? Let's put it to the chat and you, Kirby. Go on.
I mean, a nice electric blue.
Jewel blue? Or blue? Royal blue or bright blue?
Like, the blue that you can see on your screen is quite nice.
Let me, hang on, I'll...
See if you can eyedropper it.
No, it's not that fancy. It just gives you... You got jewel blue?
What color is the text going to be?
That's the next question.
I think if we go for a silver with a dark blue, I think that will look really good.
So you want like a silver colour. They do grey?
No.
Or silver?
Silver writing.
On top of...
just a blue.
They do silver or gunmetal. What do you prefer for the text?
Let's go gunmetal because then it's a bit darker.
Although it would stand out more. On top of the jewel blue?
No, because that jewel... Yeah, I'll go for normal blue. Because you want that the metallic contrast.
Do you think the gunmetal will show up enough on top of that?
Yeah. Yeah, that should.
Okay.
That could work. Let me show you this cross stitch that I'm looking to do. No, that's not the version that I'm looking to do. Bloody Nora, that's insane. And it's free as well, which is bananas. Here we go. So this is the one that I want to do. Gen 1 extended.
Jesus, dude, it's huge.
No, come on, I just need a picture of it. Why can't I see a picture? Epic Pokemon patterns. I could probably just Google this. Libidan. Lord Libidan. So I was thinking of games to play, Jonny. While we're at World, while we chatting with people. There we go. Let's see if this image pops up. I just want to look at the picture. Come on. Why is this so difficult? There we go. That's what I'm looking to do. So it's about 250,000 stitches.
Jesus, dude.
Each one individually done. And maybe in an evening I can do like 200 or 300 stitches.
So you got about God knows how many years with it.
Yeah, this will be good fun. This will keep.
Don't suppose you have our logo in vector format, do you?
No, not that I know of.
I do. On a hard drive that's not in this room.
Are you trying to put the logo on the...
That was my idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Are we supporting Magic Wheelchair again?
Yes. So, we're also going to be looking to have shirts.
We are.
Cool podcast shirts. Maybe we can look at putting them on our store.
That's a good idea.
With a link. And whatever money we get from that, we give to Magic Wheelchair.
I should look into this.
Not just a pretty face, this one here, eh?
No, it seems not.
Wait a minute, is this one big? Is this one big pattern? No, it's not. But yeah, that's going to be my plan for that. But yeah, I'm assembling the throttle quadrant, which is basically going to be turning this This is my throttle quadrant for my flight simulator. That allows me to
that thought of throttle quadrant.
do speed, flaps, speed brakes.
Very good.
But the idea of these is that it gets attached onto there, and I can turn it into a Boeing 737 style throttle quadrant. I mean, I mostly fly a Boeing 747, but it's the same thing. It's just, you know, you pop these little doodads off like that, and then you can then customize them. Change some things. So I think it's a neato burrito idea, and I've got to see if it all fit together, because I've got one part missing because it hadn't been finished. I got them all printed at work, because I had that question of, you know, I've got the skills, I've got the technology to actually design these myself, or I could spend £17 and just buy the files.
Do it yourself.
No, I bought the files. Have a good one, Betty. Can't wait to buy a shirt and a ribbon. I mean, you can buy a shirt now already. You can even buy a coffee mug that you can enjoy your coffee or
show off at work.
Your water that you drink it at work. There should be a link in our description still. I haven't looked at that store in months.
No, I haven't either.
Should be. I'm checking now.
I really need
It
my
is
hard
not.
drive.
Oh no, it is there. If you'd like to purchase your own core podcast merch, head here.
I'll be back.
I don't think I helped much cause more confusion. No, it's okay, Betty. It's kind of that thing that everybody's flair is always slightly different, and it's kind of trying to remember and also predict what they're going to do. But you put it right there. That just ask Dan. He'll maybe know. I mean, it seems like they don't know much at the moment, but they starting to know more. I've seen some floor plans already of the event space, and some exciting things are going to be happening soon. I don't want to glue things to my throttle quadrant, so I'm going to have to get some double-sided tape, which I don't have. But my main concern is, let me take this off my table. I can just angle my camera. It's got a little pivot. Pivot! So I've got that.
I know what I'd come back to then.
Yeah. Bugger. Ow! Brandon, how was Modern Warfare? Did you get to play much of it? Brandon's braving the world of Modern Warfare.
Oh no. Right.
Oh, it's kind of tricky. I'm going to have to squeeze my body in there to contrast it. So the idea is that this, I think, will go on there. The other part that I'm missing is the other half of this. And that will allow it to slide in together. I think it goes this way, but I might also be wrong. Because the guy that designed the files has obviously made different versions, but made one video of the one version. Yeah, I'm correct. I am smart. Now it would make sense. Now it all makes, because there's a little hex hole over there, and I was thinking if they go together like they look like they should, like that, there's two hex holes on the inside, but they actually go together the other way around, which still doesn't make sense. This hurts my brain, Jonny.
This hurts my brain more.
Because I've got to get... See, with a... and I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I'd have to get extra buttons. How the... a Boeing's throttle quadrant basically works is over here you'll have your speed brakes. Here you have your flaps. It'll have this little doodad over here, so you can lift and put it in the correct angle. And then this comes down, and then there's another piece that sticks out that you lift up for your reverse thrusters. For me to get into reverse thrusters, I've got to bring it all the way down, put it down to switch it to reverse thrusters and bring it back up. But you can, and there's space for it to get a switch in there, an end stop. That means that when you pull up the back here, that will activate your reverse thrusters and you can control the speed there. This moves so nicely. This feels good. Battle Royale is still a crap game mode, but you know what? I don't think I played it enough to hate it. Because I played Fortnite before building was the meta. And it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it, but I joined quite late into it. And because of that, people I was playing with flaked off when I started really enjoying it. And the same thing happened with Modern Warfare. That was another, like, probably my second Battle Royale game that I played. And everybody was playing it, and I was still kind of, I can't be bothered with Call of Duty and that. And eventually, because there was no one ready to play with, I moved over to Modern Warfare, and I played Battle Royale, and I was really enjoying it. And that was the same time that everybody started just not playing Modern Warfare. I mean, you were still playing it then, but you always played Plunder, which was fun, but I wanted to do more of the survival. I wanted to do more of the it was when I got my PC, and that's why I wanted to play it more. I wanted to do more of the survival in that. But yeah, there was just no one to play with, and it was just kind of either play by yourself and always lose, or play with people. So I haven't gotten to that point where I've not enjoyed the game, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I've got a problem.
What's your problem?
Using the online design tool, the logo does not go big enough.
Which version are you using?
Just the JPEG that I had sat there.
Let me have a look at, because I think I've got it on a drive, Google Drive.
Don't know.
Because there's my logo that Luke made for me. Actually, I've got it all in this fucking folder.
He's made me go downstairs, and he's got it all sat there on his desktop. Arsehole.
Templates. So let's see. Invoices, merch, music, new intro. Reviews. No. Templates. Yeah, it's definitely in templates. No.
No?
I've got the high quality PNG and the high quality JPEG.
Yeah, I need like the vector rather than that.
I don't think we were ever given a vector.
May have to ask. I know Kirby's crotch cam is initially amazing.
I'm making things. Loving the crotch cam. I'll play with my sticks. Okay, I don't have any super glue because I left it so long that the whole bottle just hardened. So these go there. So these are the reverse thrusters. I'm gonna have to clear coat these. But they attach there. And they pivot on that. Did they pivot on that? I saw a hex bolt somewhere. Yeah. Oh, there's the hex bolt. So they pivot in there. That allows me to do that. So let's glue these up. I'm going to have to use hot glue. Even though hot glue makes one hell of a mess.
Loves a bit of hot glue.
I am so jealous of my neighbor, Jonny.
Why?
He's busy building one of those like summer house, like really good sheds.
Oh, yeah.
Ones with like proper insulation and lighting and flooring and not like my shed. And it's quite a nice size. And it's just, I'm looking at that, I'm like, I want that.
You want his shed?
I want his shed. Because like, I could move all of this into there and I can have a nice little Lego corner. I can move the bar into there if I wanted to. But I wouldn't. I like my bar. I need to get my hot glue.
No, I don't have a vector. I only have the PNG. Well, that's annoying.
So Sarah and I finally got to go to that concert that we booked in 2019.
I saw you were out and about again.
It was quite nice. Like the whole VIP experience was a lot better than I thought, because I thought it would be quite a lot of people, but it was only like 30 people that had the VIP pass, which I thought was like, that's really not a lot of people.
Mm-mm.
But we all got doors opened at 6 o'clock. So we got taken in at 4 o'clock into the arena. So you walk into like the O2 arena, 30,000 people capacity, I think it is. And you're just standing there in the middle, and it's just, there's no one. It's very quiet. In that massive hall, it's just quiet. Like you could hear a pit. It was weird. But yeah, the band came out and they hung out for a little bit and spoke to us, and then played, I think, 4 songs to practice. It was basically a sound check.
Yeah.
And we weren't allowed to take videos or photos or anything like that, but she was saying that they had to cut the show short because the UK has very strict noise restrictions and that. So they had to cut one of the songs out, which they then played for us, which was quite nice. But they, it was really cool. And then we went, because with O2, we got to go into the O2 Priority Lounge, and just drank for a couple of hours, and then went and just like we just meandered our way in for the opening band and watched one or two songs, and then we just meandered back into the lounge, and then kind of like halfway through the second opening we just meandered out and watched them for a bit, and then we meandered in, and then we watched the whole of Evanescence. But damn, our arena drink's expensive.
Oh hell yeah.
How much do you think I was paying for a double Jack Daniels and Coke?
£16.
Yes. More like £15, but yeah. And we did drink a lot, so it was a bit expensive. Is this thing is it on? It's not even on. Ah, it's on.
It's definitely on. Man burnt.
Jeez, that really hurt. You know when something's so hot that you don't feel it at first? It's so hot it feels cold. Jesus.
Do you think I'm being a bit brave with that?
I wouldn't go with a...
I don't know if it'd work.
No. I mean... I don't think there's need for the QR code.
Cool, hang on.
Because the QR code is just kind of...
Close.
No, what's the word I'm looking for? I think the thing that works with the ribbons is that it's about word of mouth of, where did you get that from? I need it.
True. I think maybe we just go with simples.
Yeah, the Core Podcast.
I don't think the logo's gonna...
Or no. I listen to the Core Podcast.
Ah, that's a good one.
Because I think that's smarter, because then it's... I think that could... Because you can have the Core Podcast, but if you say it like that, then that... My thinking is that you get people to ask that question. It's like, oh, who's the Paul Crocopodage? The Core Podcast.
The Core After Dark.
Welcome to the Core After Dark. It'll be good to get Heather in person to record some soundbites. Sure. So... I think it's this Monday. Yeah, this coming Monday, we've got a little meeting with Solidworks to discuss our AV requirements.
I'm glad you reminded me.
So we'll see what they say. But I've spoken with my work because they are taking more interest in me doing Solidworks stuff. And I think for work they want to do a bit of a marketing experiment. So I said to them, if you can pay for my extra mics, I can have a QR code that people can scan to get like 5% off 3D printing with us, and we'll just see how many of those people come back. Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Now, would you make the top line bold as well, or?
No, because I'd make, if you can, the Core Podcast text bigger.
I don't think I'll be able to, because I think it'll disappear. I think I'll lose the ends. It's not the best online thing. I may just send them this and say, this is what I want, but I want the text bigger.
You can't like customize it by making it 1 point bigger.
No, it's like 18, 26, 33, 40.
You can't type in there. You can't. No.
Yeah.
What if you do the Core Podcast? Make it a 3-liner.
No, because you can only do 2 text lines.
Oh, okay. So yeah, my boss was saying that he'll be happy to, well, the marketing guy will be happy to sponsor us for World. And then we'll just have a 3D Print UK logo somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
And that means I can get them to pay for the
Tell you what
equipment
you
that we
could
need.
do. You know the back of the Roadcaster where all the wires plug in there?
Yep.
You could design a little plastic case to cover all of that. And it could say 3D Print UK.
With Rode, what you can do, and it's designed for these systems, is that you buy special cable clips. They clip onto it, and they are the same colors as the 4 colors on my for my mic. So like mic 1 is pink, mic 2 is green, mic 3 is blue, mic 4 is orange. So what I was thinking is I can 3D print clips already and dye them different colors so they can coordinate with the different mics, so that we always know that, instead of like I did with January where I wrote on the cable, there's a little clip that sits on it and then labels it. So yeah, I was going to 3D print those kind of things and maybe try and 3D print a couple of other things.
Do you think blue's the right color?
I think it's our color, so
This is true.
I've got some news for you, Jonny. You know what I discovered this a couple of days ago?
No, do tell.
That if you own a Maker's Edition, and you wish to then purchase a full license of SolidWorks because your business has grown, or that the files that you have made in the Maker Edition cannot be opened in a full version of SolidWorks.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Bit
heard
naughty,
that and I
isn't
was
it?
just like, no, that's not very nice. That's not good at all. Can your boss pay for me to get to the UK? I'll wear his logo on my watch streams. I mean, you got to sort your passport out first, mate. What's happening with that?
UK
last
said
time- No, well, he's got a letter that says that he's entitled to a British passport. And he submitted all of his papers and that stuff. And I know they were dragging his feet. And I think he got a reply recently. I think it was something like that he was missing certain documents or something. Something stupid like that. Did I put this on the wrong way? No, I didn't. This is why I don't like working with other people's designs. I feel like I shot myself in the foot by not being original and creative. There was something that I was going to say. I even wrote it down, Jonny. Do you want to finally find out how I got locked out of my house?
Do tell.
Since I completely forgot. Oh, yes. Yes. And I can tell you about the worst breakfast I ever had. So, Sarah and I were about to leave for work. We were taking the dogs to daycare, so the dogs were with us, luckily. And for some reason, I was just, in a rush to get out, and ironically waiting on the UK to get my grandfather's military docs. Yeah, hopefully they get that soon, Brandon. Anyway, so instead of usually either whoever's going first will unlock the door and then put the key on the outside, and then the person that's behind will then go and lock up. So I put the key on the inside of the door, and then Sarah closed the door and asked me where the keys were. And I was like,
Oh, you locked both of you out of the house.
And that's when I realized, oh shit, the key's on the inside. So our back door, if we were to close the door from the outside, we can open it up. It doesn't have that.
Not the front door.
Yeah, no, the front door, if you close the door, you need a key to get in. So we're like, oh shit. Luckily, we've got a little lockbox with a key for the front of the house. So go and grab that and put it into the door. Key doesn't go in. You know why?
Keys in the back of the door.
Keys in the back of the door. And we're like, oh, for fuck's sakes. On the spare key, there's a backdoor key as well. So I phoned my neighbor. I was like, can I come through just so I can jump over the fence? So he's like, yeah, sure, I do that. And I go around, put the key in the door. You know what happened?
Keys in the back door.
The keys for the back door are in the back door because that's where Sarah leaves it for when the daycare drops him off. And I was like, for fuck's sakes. Like, if the key goes in straight and it stays straight, the other key will eject it. That's fine. But I've always taught Sarah, I've told myself that when you put the key in, always put it to the side so that people can't push it in from the other side. So I'm like, fuck. So I said to Sarah, okay, I'm going to drop you and the dogs off, drop her off at the station, and I'm going to have to go back and wait for a locksmith. So I phone a company for a locksmith, and they're like, yeah, sure. We'll have someone within half an hour. An hour goes. Decent. Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. An hour goes by, and I phone them up. I was like, where is this guy? And they're like, oh no, we'll find out now. And we'll get him to call you. Another hour goes by. I'm like, he hasn't called me. And they're like, oh, let me check the number. They took my number down wrong. So this is now like 9:30, 10. And I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. So I gave them the right number. And then the locksmith phoned me. It's like, oh, well, I couldn't get hold of you, so I just got on with my appointments. So I can only come see you mid-afternoon. And I was like, well, no, like, you got my number wrong, so like now we've got to try to figure it out. He's like, oh, we just have to phone some other locksmiths. Sit there on Google for the next 20 minutes, find a couple of places, and there's no place that can be there within a short amount of time. I was like, for fuck's sakes. So eventually I find this one locksmith who happens to live on the same street as me. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm just finishing up this job and I'll be there in 15 minutes. I'm coming home anyway. So I was like, fantastic. This is going to be, the answer for me. So the guy turns up, pulls out this little box, this wee little box, gets this like metal pole type of thing that he symbols that like goes around like that. And all he did was just shove it through the letterbox and pull the door handle from the other side and open the door and said, that's £100.
You went, fuck my life.
And I was just like, for fuck's sakes. And I was kind of hoping like he'll be a cool guy. I was like, oh, I was going to be here. I live down the road. I was going to come home anyway. No, I was just like, he's like, cash or card? I'm like, card. Beep. It was terrible.
But I bet you've learned.
I have learnt my lesson. At least I know now I can just go to B&Q, get some PVC pipe and build my own.
True.
Are you looking forward to the World Cup?
I'll watch it, but I'm not ecstatic. I'm not thrilled with the England chances, if that makes sense.
Why? Why do you say that?
I don't know. I've got a feeling, dude. And I've had a great idea for our t-shirt design.
What is it?
Think of this as a background with me and you hosting our podcast. Looks like the Nashville Broadway backdrop.
It's interesting. The only thing I think about it is that to get something that big printed on a shirt just means it's this big almost like a piece of paper on your chest or on your back. On the back, it's all right. But I always find shirts like that, I don't feel as comfortable than if it's just thin text.
I agree.
Like, for example, the shirt that we have that's just our big banner and that stuff. It's not as comfortable to wear as the shirt with just the logo.
I do think we need to do something more special than just... Do you know what I mean?
I think,
we need
yeah.
to
No. We got to think of some way to say Nashville, our faces, and some Jack Daniels.
Brandon agrees.
See, Brandon makes his own t-shirts. If it's silk screen, then it's great. So, yeah, getting that silk screened will be very expensive.
Yeah.
Because you got to get the stencils made. Because, silk screen is where it dyes the material. It's not just a big sticker
Ironed on
or heated on. Okay.
Shall I tell you what I am excited for, Kirby?
What are you excited for?
To go back to Jason Aldean's rooftop bar.
Yes.
Some good memories.
For you.
And you.
Actually, not really many for you because you just got trashed.
Just
I've
that
got
night.
I've got the videos of it though.
It was
And that
good.
makes it worth it.
It was great. So yeah, I think we've cracked the ribbon design.
Yes.
I think we may tease that as we start to get closer. Don't you think?
Yeah, we definitely need to talk about, because I reckon there's going to be quite a few people at World that have never been to World. So we need to get them excited about what about the ribbons.
For sure.
For shower. Are you going to come up to London for when Rachel comes?
You mean down?
Same thing.
Yeah, you need to give me the dates, and I'll make a trip down.
Last week in thingy.
Yeah, remind me about first week in January.
I can hear my dog snoring.
I mean, you're amazing.
Even over the jazz in your voice, I can hear my dog snoring. What a funny little doggy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That doesn't seem right.
What were you just counting? Because I had no idea.
Yeah, that's why, because I didn't copy the last group. What did I say? 20, yeah. Basically, I'm creating a list of the World Cup football teams. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little wheel thing. To choose 4 teams for each of us, and that's going to be our little World Cup sweepstake. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
I think the UK is going to do well. I mean, we did well in the Euros.
Yes, I agree. I don't know. Just something about it being in Qatar and being, hot as hell, and I don't think it's going to help us. But we'll see.
I mean, at least there won't be any vuvuzelas.
Oh, that was bloody awful that year.
Ah, no, that was great. Like, I had my own vuvuzela. I took it to clubs.
I bet you did. I'll just check the odds on England winning the World Cup.
Okay, I'm shuffling the names a little bit. Getting my notepad out. I don't know if you've been watching Toby's stream lately and seeing where our horses are doing.
I saw that Ivan was still in, wasn't he?
Yep.
Was it Ivan?
Yep, for us.
I did have a look.
for you and I, for our picks, Ivan is the only one that's left.
Yes.
Yes.
Oops.
Speaking of trashed, I'm drinking and making boerewors rolls in the dark. That sounds incredible. Qatar is anti-LGBT to me, and a bunch of friends are boycotting. But I mean, so is Australia, for example. Like, Australia isn't that anti-LGBT, but gay marriage in Australia is actually illegal. So there's a fun fact. Like, I'm just going to enjoy it. Like, the fever of football here is very interesting. It's the only time that I get excited about football because everybody's kind of on the same side. It was just so funny watching. Did you see Brewdog's big blunder over the World Cup?
Yeah.
Basically, Brewdog made a big post of how they are anti-World Cup and they're not going to be supporting it. And every lost IPA beer that they sell, or lost lager beer that they sell, portion of it will go to human rights campaigns. But also at every single one of their bars, they're promoting the World Cup and having specials on their beers to show the World Cup. So yeah, they kind of shot themselves. Although we are hoping England lasts longer than the Prime Minister. Funny.
England are 15 to 2 to win the World Cup.
So 7.5 to 1.
Yeah. Quick maths that, bro. Well done.
Okay.
I'm quite happy with my progress tonight.
I've hot glued 2 things.
I've designed a ribbon and thought of some t-shirt ideas.
Yeah, I think I don't really want to rush to the t-shirts. I think we can really come up with a nice idea for that. Okay, let me share my screen.
I'd ideally like them done this side of Christmas so it gives people a while to... Do you know what I mean? Spread the word.
Yeah. Maybe we put them on sale like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before so people can order some and have them at World. Okay, present. Share screen. Look at that wheel, Johnny. Look at it go. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Fire it up.
Cool.
South Korea in it.
Yeah. Cool. So this is for me, by the way. This is my pick.
Oh, that's good.
Portugal.
Who's the no name?
I don't know. I think it's maybe just a
To fill a gap.
No, I think it's maybe just there's a gap somewhere. Yeah. Cool. So Portugal, Johnny, spin the wheel. Do 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 do. Oh no, Morocco. Okay. Was that your sound?
Yes.
Morocco. Very nice. Mr. Downey, your spin. You spin me right round, baby, right round. I've actually got a sound perfect for this. Mexico. Let's roll for Russia and Ukraine. I don't think Russia's not in it.
No, Russia are banned from all sporting and world sports events, aren't they?
Well, the individuals can represent themselves.
Yeah, but it's hard to do that as a squad of 11.
Yeah. No, they did that for the Olympics. Johnny's second pick is...
Ooh.
You know what?
They're not
not bad. They made it to the finals in 2010. Didn't they win 2010 or was that Spain?
Yeah, I can't remember, dude. It's been a long time. I'll have a Google. Spain won. It was Spain-Netherlands in the final, though. So you've done well there, dude.
Okay, Mr. Downey, your third pick. I said I had a song for this.
You've got a sound for that.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Australia. I don't know what they're...
Welcome to the...
No, that's the wrong one. I don't know what their chances are going to be like. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Tutul Toby's joined in. I mean, Toby, we can give you some teams. And Brandon, we can give you some teams. One more hour, my government will be competent enough to provide me with power. Okay, Jonny, your third team. Let's see who you get. Jonny Harrison with United States of America.
Get myself some freedom.
Gonna have to represent Nashville. Let's give myself another spin. Aussie, 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 Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Senegal. Okay. But hey, I've got Portugal.
Yeah,
I've got Portugal.
Some good and some bad. Thanks, Toby. I'm loving my new little soundboard.
I've just about had enough of you.
That was so well timed. Should we spend for Brandon? Let's get Brandon in there.
Let's give Brandon and Toby a team.
All right, Toby, let's see what you get. Today on Spin That Wheel, and what football team you get? We got Tutul Toby. What have you got today? Qatar.
I'm not
I
sure
can spin that again if you want. So I don't think they lost long.
Give him another spin.
I'll give you another spin there. Oh, did he call it? Did he call it? Toby just gone and called it.
Called it.
Wales. I'm sure they're going to have a whale of a time. Hey.
I bet they are.
Brandon, what do you get? Let's see if
Toby's
Brandon
already won.
called it as well.
Oh, it's close.
Oh, it is close. But Brandon, you are with Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Let's give you another team.
Give him another team each. Go on.
Toby. I mean, Ghana's not too bad. They did well in 2010. They were the last African team. I know a lot about the 2010 World Cup. I lived it.
I can tell.
I was there. You weren't there, man. You weren't there.
You don't know, man.
Well, Brandon's got Canada.
I give them 4 teams each. Why not?
Yeah, we got teams for days. I'm on the edge of my drink. Who knew this could be so entertaining? Poland for Toby.
That reminds me, Kirby. I booked a holiday.
Where'd you going? Are you going to Poland?
Poland.
I mean, Poland just got bombed, so good luck getting your
Literally.
deposit back.
Dude, I booked it last night. 10 minutes after I booked it, it was on the news. Poland has been hit by...
I blame you then, Brandon. This is what your third team is. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Canada, Brandon, we were talking about that the other day. South Korea. All that South Korean anime. I mean, they do good food.
Tis.
I mean, most Asian food is really good, I find. Like, Indian food, Chinese food, sushi, Korean food. It's just all good. 2010 World Cup, I was delivering pizza and never made a ton of money. I was delivering pizza as well, Brandon. It was great. Toby, your last team.
Oh, he's done it.
He's gone and done it. It's
getting more
coming
interested in
home.
this than
It's
we are.
coming home. Football. Oh, I'm writing that on Brandon. Is that what's Toby's pick?
Oh, he's nearly gypped you, Toby. quick question while the wheel spins.
What?
If you win, what do you get?
Uh,
I tell you what you can get.
Belgium.
You can have an honorary seat at the core podcast table.
I mean, I could just send them a T-shirt.
Yeah, or a T-shirt, one of the two. You get a free special edition T-shirt. It's going to be easy if it's us.
Okay, so that's all written down in my book. So myself, got Portugal, Mexico, Australia, and Senegal. Portugal's a good shout. Mexico's a bit hit and miss. Jonny, you got Morocco, Netherlands, United States, and Cameroon.
I think I'll have one out of the group stages. I'm not sure about how much further.
Yeah. Toby, you got yourself Wales, Ghana, Poland, and England.
No, not a bad bunch.
You know what, England, we were looking now, England's 15-2 in their chances to win. I think that's been pushed up a lot because of the Euros. And Brandon, Tunisia, Canada, South Korea, and Belgium. Belgium's actually, they're quite underrated. They're quite good. They're not too bad. You nearly got Spain. Oh, I think, you know what, Jonny, next week Friday, I think. No, it's not next week Friday. It is. I lost it. There it is. Where's the group stages? The second game that the UK plays, England plays, the UK, is against the United States of America.
Ooh. I tell you what, man. Belgium are 16-1 to win the World Cup. That's not massive odds.
That is not bad.
Considering England are 15-2, so.
And also,
some shocks.
Senegal, my pick, is in the same group as Netherlands, so you and I will be going off on that one. England, United States, and Wales are in the same group.
Oh, someone's getting hurt.
Oh, so Toby.
Has Toby got two teams playing each other?
Toby, you got two teams in one group. Ooh.
You might have to pick a favourite.
Oh no, United States. Wow, that group's going to be tight. Mexico against Poland. So me and Toby at it again. We're going to be at our throats a lot, Toby. Group D, Australia and Tunisia. I think was one of me and Brandon in that group. Spain, Germany. No one in Group E. No one got picks from Group E. Group F, we got Morocco. We got Morocco, you, Jonny. And Belgium,
I think
which Brandon got Belgium and Canada. So Brandon's also got two teams in a group. Group G's Cameroon, which was Jonny. So you're on your own in that group. Good luck. And then Portugal, I'm on my own. Oh no, wait. Portugal, I'm up against Brandon again with South Korea.
Have you got a World Cup guide there? Oh no. I thought you'd bought yourself like one of the guides. I thought you'd gone like really invested in it. I was like, whoa, who is this guy?
I do enjoy the World Cup. It's like I said, like I enjoyed the Euros as well because everybody got really involved in it. Brandon, I'm gonna write that down. Brandon reckons that would be a good idea. Who's your winner? Who do you think's gonna take it? Brandon's got Germany. I think Toby's got Wales.
Let me have a. Does it have to be out of my 4 picks?
No.
Let me have a quick Google. Let me just refresh my memory.
I mean, I can restore. Oh no, I can't restore the list. Yep, Toby's he's investing fully in Wales. I feel like Toby has some inside information there.
Or a Welsh relative. Dude, I'm drawn to Brazil this year.
Brazil, they haven't done very well in a while.
I'm drawn to them this year.
They've been a bit hit and miss of late. Portugal's always a good shout.
Yeah, but Ronaldo's past it.
Is he though? I reckon if he is, this is going to be his last one because
he's been
tonight
on the bench at Man U since he went.
Oh, tonight's his big interview with Piers Morgan.
Is it?
Spilling all the beans of what it's really like inside of Man United.
Well, dude, I've quite enjoyed that this evening.
I think
Toby,
Netherlands.
Did you
gonna
see
go
our
for
special
Netherlands.
surprise? Did Toby see it, or did he not? I can't remember if he was floating. You saw
Who
it
did you say?
yesterday.
Who did you say to win?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Boom. Boom. It's happening. You were
What's
out
happening?
driving Uber.
So I'm driving Uber. See, I don't know if Toby's serious, like he is driving Uber, or he's
don't
just
know.
dropping his kids off.
I don't know.
And I don't think Toby's the kind of guy that will just never tell us the truth. He'll just keep it as vague as possible. And I like
Toby's
that.
class, though. I like
I
it.
like
Yeah,
that.
it's good fun. Do we know if Toby's making an appearance in February?
I don't know if he's allowed back.
He's a member
Remember
of
to
the public.
subscribe. I'm 218 away from that. That's very good. You've been climbing, Brandon. Keep climbing. Ride that Warzone wave. You know, you don't have to stick onto Warzone, but ride that release wave. Play it for a week or two, and then move your way back to what makes you comfortable.
Go back to what you know.
Go back to what you know.
Well, dude,
Literally, all I did tonight was glue those together.
I achieved a lot more than you for once, so what can I say?
That Muffin Fuzz is a tool. He is.
I agree.
He thinks he's good at games, but he's not.
Hasn't
Just
even
u-
got power at the minute, I've
He
heard.
just uses aimbot. He's a hacker.
Absolute hacker.
Ban the spammer. But yeah. He just did the Hot Ones challenge. And that's one thing that I'm thinking of us doing.
You really like hot food, though. That's
Oh no, Brandon loves hot foods and he nearly died. But I was thinking we can get like a 20-piece nuggets from McDonald's around the corner. And we can just use that. And we can order Hot One sauce to be delivered to somewhere near there. Probably the hotel. I've done that before where I've gotten stuff ordered to the hotel that I was staying at, or I got it.
yeah. Well,
I got it
pizza
delivered to
last
someone
time and
local.
stuff. Yeah, it'd be fine. We'll figure
I
it
think.
out.
I think. I think what's his name? Brad Media is going to be driving down.
Oh, is he?
I'm sure I can find. I'm sure I can find some of this. I mean, if I do know that Luke might be shipping stuff over. And Brad will be shipping stuff over, so I might maybe send it to Brad. I think Brad might just drive if he's taking I think he's bringing a go-kart or something like that.
Yeah,
cool.
I've seen that.
Don't get nuggets. Get something filling. I mean, nuggets, because I don't know if there's any places that I can get chicken wings that are that are just plain. I feel like just the easiest thing to get is just some chicken nuggets and just have it with chicken nuggets, and just die. The body of the wing made it easier to handle. Well, I mean, a wing is it's the same thing as chicken. I feel like the bread of a chicken nugget. We're going to be at a hotel, Brandon. We won't be able to cook it.
Camping stove.
Yeah. I just get it from McDonald's, get some nuggies. Because, I mean, cold nuggies are alright as well.
Yeah, they're not bad for a hangover cure. You know, you leave half of $20 from the night before when you really. Now I want McDonald's. Why have you done this?
Sarah and I had pizza in the bed last night because we were hungover. Like, literally, I got home, ordered Domino's. The second it rocked up, we just went upstairs. We stayed in the bed, ate pizza, and then just went to sleep.
Got to be done.
if you're in the US, then wings are all over the place. I mean, I haven't researched it. This is literally me just thinking off the top of my head, getting nuggies. So I'm sure close to the time I figure it out, maybe I'll order some hot one sauces. We can do the hot ones challenge as well, in front of people. And any 2 people that wish to join in the pain. Then we'll have to get a 40-piece nugget. Eating a hot one saucy with boerewors roll. That sounds amazing, Brandon. That really does sound amazing. Now I want a boerewors roll.
Do you know what I want?
What?
Bed.
Why?
Dude, I'm knackered. I've been up since like 5:30.
I got 8 hours of sleep last night, and that wasn't enough.
I got about 6, if that.
Anyway. It takes about 3 days to deliver. Oh, I've got 3 months. Yeah. Let's wrap it up there.
Remember what we're like?
What?
We'll get to 3 days before and we'll go, oh shit, we haven't done any of this stuff.
I'm taking notes of everything, by the way.
Good. Well, I've got the beer mats ready to go. I've
got ideas for Nashville. I had a beer and do 30% discounts. Discounts on what? I'm very good at note taking. Was it? I don't know. What would we say? Hot ones challenge. And what was the other thing? Yes, the Pictionary card.
Mm-hmm.
Because we might get a laptop provided to us for that.
Yes.
I haven't slept in 3 days. No, I keep getting attacked by phantoms. You know, if you're indoors, then you don't get bothered by phantoms. Toby, 40 minutes of load shedding left. Good luck with that, Brandon. Season 90 sauce so seriously hot. I wouldn't know. I've never had any. But if you want to follow me, see what we're up to, see what plans we have for World. Everything now is going to be leading up to World and planning for World now. We're going to try and get Rob Maldonado on here soon. Some other fun people.
I'm gonna get
if you want to follow me, I'm at KJ Designs 365 on everything.
At Castle Run Creations for me.
Castle Run Creations. If you want to follow the podcast, see when we go live next, see what shenanigans we get up to when we're at World or whenever we're together, which might be at least once more before World, if you come to London.
We've seen each other a lot this last year.
I know.
It's been good.
If you want to follow me on Instagram, if you want to follow the podcast on Instagram, we're at thecorepodcast.contact. On Facebook, we are The Core Podcast with O's a 0. Twitter and TikTok, we are The Core Podcast. And here on YouTube, we are now at The Core Podcast because then we actually got a handle. Sauce 6 makes the ghost noodles seem like tomato sauce. Jesus. Now that's put into perspective for me. Like, yeah, because they start at like sriracha hot level, and that already is a bit squeaky bum time for me. Ooh.
We got to get some TikToks going in Nashville as well, dude. I think that's the right place.
I've got some planned.
I bet you do.
I've got plenty planned. Be a perfect place to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, Johnny, it's been an absolute banger. We'll figure out these t-shirts. I've got to finish my throttle quadrant. And I've got to go and watch. Actually, it's already started. I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here.
I want to watch it as well, but I think I'm going to catch up tomorrow.
That's really good. It's really entertaining.
Yeah, I watched last night's about an hour before I came on here.
We started watching. I'm going to go finish it, and then tomorrow we'll do catch up.
Yeah, we're going to do the same. Right, dude, it's been a pleasure. We have our badge flare designed.
Yes. Excellent. And yeah, for all those of you who joined us tonight, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's always good hanging out, chatting shirt designs. Fuck, I'll say it. We chat shit. Thank you very much for everybody for joining. I think Toby's a few He's a little bit behind. Fair enough. He'll catch up. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you very much for everything, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.